Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, sexualities, and identities, and welcome back to another comic book review. And today's comic book review is Missy Chronicles: The Master Plan. So essentially what happens in this comic book is Missy is on a hunt for the key to time. But she can't do it alone, and so she has to confide in her past self. And who better than good old Mr. Goatee, Mr. Roger Delgado's master. The original, you might say. And essentially, him and Missy go on a bit of a goose chase around time and space, trying to search for pieces of this fragment. And along the way, they bump into Professor Riversong, and River, at this point in time, doesn't realise that Missy is who she is. And so Missy tricks her into believing that she's the Doctor. Missy also tries to play along the whole way through this comic on this constant nag at the Master as if she is the Doctor. But sooner or later, the Master picks up and starts to realise that that's not the case. As we go through the story, we also come into past incarnations of the Master and future ones. We meet Sacha Dhawan's Master from the very far future. We meet the Beaver's Master. We also meet the Child Master from the Time War. We meet the John Sim Master. And many, many more. Even the Traken Master turns up roughly in the Beaver story. Oh, and the Eric Roberts Master, before I forget it. So essentially, they go through time, and Missy starts showing the Master all their past selves. Missy cruelly kills an innocent guy just so the pair of them don't get eaten by the John Sim Master when he's starting to decay and starts eating everything. But essentially, it all wounds up with Missy going back to the TARDIS, and after getting the key to time, she introduces the past incarnation of the Master to the future incarnation of the Doctor, and this being the 12th incarnation of the Doctor, Peter Capaldi's Doctor, standing hiding in the shadows of the TARDIS the whole time. The Master gets absolutely in uproar, and the Doctor and the Master try and appeal to Missy's better side. Missy points out at first that she's just going to betray both of them, but then eventually she gives in and decides not to betray the Doctor and sends the Master back to Stormcage. Once the Master is back in Stormcage, he starts going on at her about, is she trying to be a good person? Is that who he has become in the far future? Is that how far he's fallen? And Missy essentially says, it's not about being good or bad, it's about being out there for yourself, which really kind of stands apart and really gets on the grasp of what's happening with the Master going forward. So what did I think of the Master Plan? Honestly, as someone who loves anything to do with the Master in Doctor Who, I think that this is one of the best stories yet. The back and forth. Oh, and also just the cameos of like the third Doctor, and then the cameo of Joe Grant and Brigadier. Those little cameos, and the fact that Missy has to save the Brigadier from the Roger Delgado Master is brilliant. So overall, I would give this comic book a solid 10 out of 10. Thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.